Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Personal Mastery Training. This is a strategy episode. It's an episode where I'm going to pose something to you, and I want you to dissect it, think about it, and dive into it. I often take a lot of people who know me well know I love. I'm gonna put it up here, air quotes. I love taking quotes and sayings and really dissect them and pull them apart because I look at quotes. If you just call them quotes, they're lightweight. I like to call them wisdoms that someone left behind, someone who's gone through a journey. If I were to ask you about an area that you triumphed in or you struggled in, and I said, give me a summary of those 10 years, 5 years, 1 year, and you just give it to me in a soundbite. But behind it is a whole life lived, a whole lessons learned. And that's what you've shared. So, for instance, Gandhi, be the change you want to see in the world. There's a lot of wisdom behind that if we dissect it. But I find today a lot of people just say a quote or post it and just move on. They don't really live it. And my mentor said to me, Alvin, you can be familiar or you can be a master. I'm all about mastery, as you know. This is what this is all about. So here's the quote, wisdom, that I want to share with you. And I saw it and I said, yes, my audience needs to hear this. Shoes that don't fit aren't a bargain at any price. Think about that for a minute. Shoes that looks good, they're on sale. They're not a bargain at any price if they don't fit you. So I've done this before. I've gone into shoe outlets that are selling off shoes that are discontinued or whatever it might be, and they're nice. They're nice shoe, quality shoe, but they're just being discontinued, or the size or something is not quite right at this regular store. So they put in these bargain stores, and you can buy them. Sometimes I find some good ones. Sometimes I don't. But sometimes I get those shoes that you buy, and usually it's double the price or 40% off or a really good bargain. And I buy it, get it home, excited to wear it, looks good with what I have, all of that. But when I get my foot in the shoe, it's rubbing, it's uncomfortable, it's not right. And I'm like, damn, I love this shoe too. I was really looking forward to it. It fit, the color is right, I feel good, but damn, I put it on, I can't even wear it for like 10 minutes. So again, great bargain, great looking shoe. I would love to wear it, but at any price I paid, it's not fitting. Have you ever done that before? Right? Maybe it's a dress, maybe it's something. And you get it home, man, you're forcing this thing to fit, but it's not fitting. I love this wisdom because here's where it goes. Think about your life, a job that you're doing, or a situation you're in right now that you've committed to. It looks good. Maybe it's good for the resume. Maybe it's good for your ego. Maybe it's good for bragging rights. It might be good to pay the bills, but it just doesn't fit your soul. You're walking in someone else's soul. It doesn't fit that you're in that comfort zone. It feels comfortable. And you're walking in someone else's blueprint. Someone else's soul is just not yours. So it's a bargain, meaning it works on a superficial level. It's good for the ego, good for people to see the picket fence. You got this beautiful whatever, marriage, even a relationship, right? It's they've got the right job, they got the right fit. Everyone else approves of this move you made, but that thing is giving you corns on your foot. It's rubbing, calluses. It's just not good. You got to be weird. You got to carry a second shoe in the car, and my wife does this, right? Great looking heels. They look amazing, but there's a second shoe as a backup in the car, just in case she doesn't make it through the night. So again, bargain, great fit, looks good, but just doesn't fit at any price. Think about that. Your job. You got this job. I know I've met doctors, a doctor, not I met a doctor who been doctoring, been in his profession for years. And when he came to me, he really wanted to be a bodybuilder. He really struggled with that. And, he got into his profession, and obviously it's a noble profession, paying his bills, get caught up with life and the trappings of it. And now he's stuck. He feels stuck in this, again, great bargain, noble profession, well respected profession, healthy practice, but it just doesn't fit in his soul. He really wanted to be a bodybuilder, believe it or not. But of course, he's an immigrant, was an immigrant, his parents, and of course, a lot of immigrant parents and others, but a lot of immigrant parents who come to a new country want their kids to, back in the day, they wanted to brag on their kids. A lawyer, back in my day, in that generation, I see a lot of immigrant parents. Hey, my son is this, a lawyer. My daughter is a doctor. They want that bragging rights, so they push it on the kids. The kids do it for them. Great bargain. They put them through school, the whole 9 yards, and now the fit isn't there. They go through this entire life living this respectable career, but not happy, and that's where you get those doctors who aren't great doctors. They're good enough, but they're not great because they're not in the right fit. So I want you to think about that. What's the price you paid for the position you're in, the shoe that you're in right now? But man, that damn thing's giving you corn. It's giving you calluses. You're limping around. You're just smiling, trying to be happy. But that damn thing's killing you. You can't wait to get home to take it off so you can be real. Right? Think about that in your life. Get over the pain. Stop carrying a second shoe. And by the way, that second shoe that you carry in the car, just in case it's killing you and you can't make it through, that's called your real passion. The metaphor. It's your real passion that you should be doing. So, for instance, you're at this job, pays you well, but you're doing this side hustle that, man, you can't. Sleep gets in the way because right after work's done, you're off to this side passion, or you are daydreaming about it while you're at work. So while you're wearing that shoe that's killing you all day long, you're thinking about getting home to that nice, comfortable slippers or that nice, comfortable shoe that you have. See, that's your passion. That's where you want to hang out. That's the bargain. That's a true bargain right there. So I want you to think about that. What's your comfy shoe that you have at home that you can't wait to get home to? What is it that you wander off during the daytime? What you should be doing, but you're not doing it? What is it? What is that side hustle that should be your first hustle? But the world tells you it won't be successful, or somebody else is doing it, or are you crazy? You have kids, you have this, you have all your responsibilities. Why are you doing that? But it really should be that shoe. But you paid a bargain price because it was on sale. It was easier to get than hustling a little longer to buy the real thing that fits you. Right? So think about that, because a shoe at any price or any bargain, if it doesn't fit, is it really a bargain? Are you staying in your comfort zone and walking in someone else's soul? Trying to please people who if what you're doing is not good enough for that person, that's typically because what their life isn't good enough that they've built, and they can never achieve it. So they're taking you with them. All right. So anyways, that is it. I want you to think about that thought. And again, share, let's build this community. I want to pitch things at you to let you think. Today's world, what we're lacking in today's world is the ability to step back and think and to contemplate our own thoughts. We're always being led our own thoughts. So I want you to dissect. I'm going to pose these things to you. All right. Let's start walking in shoes that fit, that feels good, looks good, and is aligned with us. but our true passions and desires. All right, until next time. Give that some thought. Journal, meditate on it, dissect it, put it in your life if it works. One idea, well executed, can change your life forever. Peace, love, with a sprinkle of soul, baby. All right, I'm out. Peace.